with the little ones. And now we have 2 fusion monsters in attack mode. So it's gonna be a lot of damage.
And now we get to go for the plasma back, and with the malicious, this could still be enough. If the malicious can attack over the Canadian, so
that's a good point. Now, what's the last back row for Yuko? That is going to determine this entire game 1. Can you stay alive, Yuko?
And there is a Fiesta chain.
All right. That should keep Yuko in this, but you don't have a lot of resources left. You're down to a big draw here.
Down to 1,100 life points. Can he pull this one out, or is this gonna be already over for game 1?
I do not put a lot of stock in the rocket deck off the draw, unless they can combo with the other card in hand. Maybe spell would work. But there's still back row you're trying to fight through. Okay, Tracer's actually huge.
That's huge. You can destroy your own Fiendish chain now to try and access potentially, you know, we've seen Scarlight, we've seen a lot of different options. Tough one.
Activates its effect from the graveyard.
Yep. We can maybe look to link climb here as well. There's a few options for Yuko. Let's see where the player decides to go.
This is still doable, but a Canadian of his own from Takagi.
Wow. That will hit the tuner most likely. I imagine this Rocket Tracer. There it is. That means no more plays and an expendable die. I think Takagi's got it.
My trap activates.
Double expendable dies, hits the back row, another Fiendish chain. And that means that there's not a lot protecting Yuko here.
Takagi seems to be in control of the entire game.
Absolutely, and now all he needs to do is attack over any of his monsters, and this is it.
We're gonna go for Decider onto the board.
I like how the same hits here have been good since the beginning of dueling, so they're still being used today. These came out in dueling from the first couple of years.
Yeah, it's incredible how long this deck has stuck around. We got the attack, nothing stopping it. Takagi takes game 1. Congratulations, the qualifier through Casey Cup in points for having the first victory. It is a best of 5. There's a chance for Yuko to come back, but a strong start from Takagi.
Not a surprise, once again sticking with the deck that got him here. He said that he mostly played Destiny Heroes in the KC Cup, and he starts once again with it, not letting him down.
So this is also how we started yesterday.
Yeah.
Presumably, if we follow the same game plan, it will be Speedroids coming up next. Surprisingly enough, he didn't win that one in the semifinals, but we do know that Takagi, and what we learned about him was that he's very patient duelist. I didn't notice a lot of nerves in the semifinals. Obviously, we don't see the live reactions, so maybe there was when we were watching the replay, but it felt like there were decisions being made that I would have just flipped the card and said, no, you're not going to do that. And he's like, no, I'm going to let them do it, and I'm going to flip at the right time. So I'm very impressed with Takagi as a duelist overall.
Yeah, that time response is really huge. Not just having a card that you can't activate doesn't mean you should always click yes. You got to wait for that opportune moment to jump in and really disrupt the opponent.
I like to remind people there's a reason I'm here and they're there. No shade on, I guess, the 2 actual players.
Whoa.
Yeah, how come you're not up on the stage?
I don't know. I tried, but it wasn't quite good enough.
Yeah, I did try as well through the
next year.
Always next year.
But we are getting into game 2. Takagi leads 1-0 versus Yuko. Game 2 underway. And now it's swapping the characters. Yuko will play Aster Phoenix, presumably that Destiny Hero deck, and Takagi is onto the speed rides.
Yes, as you mentioned, keeping the same order as yesterday, and now up against his own signature deck. Let's see if Yuko can give it justice.
It's my turn.
And did Yuko open as well as Takagi? I believe it's still a 30-card deck. Starting with the win, getting that terror top. So
pretty nice.
Yeah, no, Speedroid is so consistent in Duel Links. I think that is the most powerful part about this deck and why we see it so represented. Marcello, I don't think we ever saw a Speedroid deck in day one have a bad opening. Like, they always got to the Synchro Climb, especially because of the skill helping them get there.
Yes, up until the semifinals, when he just opened double Forbidden Lands against Takagi, and his opponent unfortunately lost out, but it's very rare that it happens, and this is an amazing opening. All you need really is that Wind Charmer, and you can go all in with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of openers in this deck, and it is a smaller deck. A reminder, Duel Links, it is 20 card minimum. This is one of those decks that you might as well just go for that. We do Synchro Climb up into an eventual 8-star Synchro Monster. Generally, it will also have a 7-star on the field as well, maybe a few macros.
Card where it gives you that free card, always nice.
And your Yuko's going to have to fight into a pretty intimidating board.
Able to set some attack and top board. He has the wind on the field, classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those are some of my favorite cards. I know you know about
Exactly,
Top attack and top board.
Yeah, back in 2017, obviously.
I missed out on that.
Oh, Terror is quite the terror.
I get to relive it. It's perfect.
Red Eye Dice is pretty awesome too. Really opens up your Synchro Summon options, being able to modulate the levels.
Yep. You can get it back easily from the graveyard as well, which allows you to Synchro Climb into that Crystal Wing later on. And now we see the animation, I think,
yes. Right? This is my favorite animation. Watch this, Bill. You're in for a treat.
I haven't seen this one yet. Oh, wow. And this is almost as cool as the blue. Oh, wow. Yeah,
look at it. It's not this.
Yeah,
there it is. Clear Wing Synchro Dragon's letting you know it's on the field now. And now we can use the skill to get another dice on the board, another 1-star tuner, and boom, now we can go into that 8-star Synchro.
Yeah, the dice hits the field, and now we can upgrade into that Crystal Wing, possibly. Let's see what he wants to go for.
5-star tuner with a 3-star non-tuner.
And this is a big
excavate.
Oh!
Forbidden Chalice. So we're going to have a quick effect negate. We will have a 8-star Synchro and a 7-star Synchro most likely on the board, but actually no.
We go for the puzzle maybe first.
Okay.
Let's see, or what he does he wants to go for. Yes, that's the puzzle.
Takagi very comfortable and confident in his ability to perform these climbs. And now it's high speed on the field. We're going to Synchro Summon again.
There is where we are going to see that other ace monster of the deck in the Crystal Wing.
This one doesn't have a summoning animation.
No way.
I know. My letter's already in the mail. I am going to request it. But for now, we have the Soul Wing Synchro Dragon along with the Clear Wing Synchro Dragon on the field. And that Forbidden.
Really good
what an opening.
Yep. But again, we've seen this opening anytime. Speedroid is very consistent, and this is almost the expectation. Honestly, it should just be the expectation. So now the question, and where things get exciting, is how does Yuka play into this? Because Destiny Hero can crack this board, I'm telling you right now.
Reinforcing the army seems like a good start.
Into Celestial, interesting one. Okay. We're gonna activate this skill right away, I believe. Yeah, Destiny effect, getting that malicious plus polymerization really strong.
That seems like a pretty good skill.
Yeah, it's very good, and that's what I'm saying. When you look at the skills, they are often what determine what decks are actually viable.
Makes a lot of sense.
But the Crystal Wing negates the malicious.
Yeah, that is actually very impactful.
Malicious also just being able to force out the Crystal Wing. Maybe has other plans for it. Dystopia.
Nice. I love some Dystopia gaming.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Usually we have seen it pair up later on with the Swordsman to get that effect going.
We don't have material yet, but maybe Yugo has a way to get there.
But now we are actually going to use the Crystal Wing as its target, so that's huge. Maybe
that's actually really good. Yuko will have no monsters on the field. 3 back row set, but thinking about the Destiny Hero decks, those might be a couple of bluffs. We'll see. Can Takagi end it here? Would go up 2-0 in this best of 5 in the grand finals. You can win here.
I like being able to utilize the other effect of Speedroid attack and top board as opposed to being material, and their Speedroid's actually even better. Being able to summon that Speedroid from the deck.
Yeah, it's actually a Speedroid card.
It's awesome. Yeah, it wasn't. I kind of missed that part. I thought it was a terror card.
Only in your dreams.
Oh, but we see this Book of Moon right here.
So Yuko does not have 3 back row bluffs set. There are actually cards. We are playing Yugi.
Yeah, but now he needs more to stay in this game.
Yeah.
Because he needs at least to deal with the Crystal Wing to stay.
Yeah, Mirror Force. The one that track down works too.
اقسم بالله الواد
Probably best
حرام عليك يا
response here.
Yeah.
The Lance!
We had the Lance and the Chalice. I believe we had the Chalice that was found earlier.
Yeah.
So that means we know that there's still a Chalice down.
Chalice on
Lance will
cover.
protect them. That should be it.
That could be over unless there is another face down.
Yeah, what's the final back row for Yuko? Is it anything? Is it nothing? Spin Storm, Sky Strike for the game. Takagi up 2-0.
Wow, that was incredible. It was a speedy match.
Speedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a minor setback
And Takagi's
for
show,
Yugi
and again,
coming
he's
from
so
the
comfortable in these decks with these matchups. We saw him lose to the Speedroids in the semifinals yesterday, but this
لا
time
انت
around,
ضيعت
Marcello,
الكومبو
he got
بتاعك
it.
في الاول.
Absolutely, what a show off, and I don't want to jinx it,
Ooh.
but this might be the first time ever all weekend that we see that trios whip. And if it happens in the finals, that will be
I mean, so why he's here in the finals,
Yeah,
ready to be in with 3-0 the finals.
That's a good point. The third deck, though, is one of my favorites. If it's the same that was played yesterday, if we're playing in the same order for Takagi, Crusadia should be up next.
I've heard y'all nonstop talking about
Yes.
this match from
Yes.
yesterday, so I'm excited to see the deck that
One of my
Yuma
favorite
brought.
decks to play on the ladder. And with the way I play it is very different than the way Takagi plays it, especially the way that I built it. Maybe part of that has to do with the limitations and the rules set for how you build your decks. But either way, it seemed like Takagi was very comfortable and very confident in how to pull off the Crusadia combos. And again, that was the instance where I felt like he played it so patiently.
Absolutely. I mean, he had some very unique choices in his decks, and not only in the way that he picked even the characters, you know, in the way he interacted with them, but that Crusader deck must be it. It was an amazing show, and now let's see if he's gonna play it.
Game 3, Takagi, 1 win away from being a world champion. Yuko has to reverse sweep from here.
Y'all did see a reverse sweep yesterday, right?
We did. There was a reverse sweep.
Not out of the realm of possibility.
Anything can happen at the World
And I can tell you that much, Playmaker and AI means Crusadia.
So Takagi did not have any back row outside of Crusadia Crawler in that last duel. Went first, set up the Crusadia with Crawler combo, the Equimax Crawler, and then won on the follow-up turn with a Kaiju summon. Was Yuko paying attention, and does Yuko know? Because Yuko's on Speedroids right now going first, so you can at least try and stop some of the Kaijus maybe with this, but you're not going to be interacting as much with all the Crusadia climbing. It could get tough.
You're right about the consistency of this deck.
Yeah, no, we're going to see the exact same combo, I almost guarantee you.
Yeah, he's going for a different opening instead of searching for the normal summon. Maybe he already has it.
Yeah, that's generally what that means.
There it is.
Okay, maybe we have 2 of them now. Let's see.
Yeah, going for a different line.
Get the animation again. Let's go.
This is a cool one.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
a
why
big
I
fan
don't mind
now.
that everyone's playing Speedroids, because we get treated to this every single time. Yeah. Synchro summon.
There it is.
Yeah, that's really sweet. Just that background right there at the very end really makes it so nice.
All right, so the clear when Synchro Dragon hits the field, which means the skill will continue on into the further combo.
You know what I just realized? That Yuko is picking the deck that he just lost to twice in a row now. He just picked up the deck that he lost to, but that's not working up until now.
And that is a big factor in this. We have 5 decks to bring. Which matchup are you going to get, and how are you going to play it out? Maybe Yuko's just 1 deck behind what he
it
should be
seems
doing.
like he is at the moment, but this will be an amazing opening nonetheless.
And he continue to climb from here. This is the way that we've seen him in most of the time, but now we have the double yo-yo summon after the fact. Get back to tuner. We're going to go into that summon star. Important to note, typically we want to get into one of our
تكاجي ده فاضل له
most of the
فوز
speedruns
واحد
blend
وياخد
with the
الزق.
Forbidden Lance and excavating into those. We didn't see that earlier because there's the double yo-yo pick up. So a back row set would actually be pretty pivotal in this matchup. Otherwise, if Takagi has 3 Crusadia monsters in hand, it's going to be kind of tough to survive here. I mean, Crusadia, I like Crusadia going second more than first.
Really, just because they can put out so much damage, like Echo Max and stuff.
The double damage, battle damage over with Echo Max is huge.
And especially, as you mentioned, we have seen playing Kaiba. So those are amazing going second. You can, you know,
لو فاز
Guide you with Crystal Wing and then just
يسوي
go into Crusadia combo. And this duel could be
يديك
over quick.
300 جيم
But there's
ويو
2
ار
back
اس ار
row.
تيكت
Oh,
عادية
that is very impactful.
يديك فرصة
Yuko might
كمان
still be in this now.
يعني الناس اللي صوتوا صح هياخدوا 5000 جيم.
Oh god, sorry. Yeah, he's for.
Okay, this is a nice one. You could make a chain link to prevent the Crystal Wing from negating whatever.
أقول لك لو صوتت صح ليك فرصة تاخد 5000 جيم وهتاخد 300 جيم مضمونة ويو ار و اس ار
Can actually get through some of
تيكت
these monsters, so I
عادية.
think it makes sense. You have to stop that one. I do like that from Takagi.
Yeah, because
Lucia
now
forces it out.
the negation is gone. Ooh, and
Yeah,
instant Draco.
wow. So we have Draco. We have Maximus in hand.
يوكو
This
خسران.
is the ideal Crusadia opening. I think we still need a Kaiju in order
أنا
to
صوت
OTK.
له عاش.
But we haven't seen, I believe, 2 cards in the hand of Takagi. There is a chance.
And he can still special summon that Arborea he just added back to his hands. He started with the normal summon.
The Crusadia combo is so satisfying. I love this deck. Another one that I missed out on when it was first coming out.
Oh, it's great at link climbing, yeah.
But very fun to revisit it. One of the big reasons Duel Links is such a fun game. You can experience a different format.
Here comes that Arborea that he added back.
And he gets the power, which is a nice one to protect from those face downs.
That's actually huge. Yeah, now these back row are way less threatening. This is part of why Crusadia is so good at going second. The OTK is not difficult to set up. Takagi had to play this correctly, and he did. But now this is the reward. Equimax, Maximus in hand, power as well. This duel could end right here.
Yes, could this be already it for that 3-0?
Let's add up the damage.
Calculating the formula for victory.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even used the skill here.
No.
Gaining all that life points back. Currently doing double damage. Oh, we're gonna go for the power early. Yeah, interesting. Do we have a second power then?
Ooh, but we see the lance chain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, does lose the attack. Now it's unaffected by the effects of other spell and traps, so this other back row still won't do anything.
But still more legacy succession to bring it back.
Wow.
مش وقت بس ده نهائي بطولة العالم دلوقتي عشان كده فتحت بس
We're just hitting into the big and
بس
synchro.
مباشر.
It's not the OTK. Hugo is still in this, but it's looking rough.
Absolutely. Let's see this draw.
لكن
Usually
المصوت
the
له
speedrun
هيخسر.
deck ends with, you know, the card back in his hand, added in the end phase through the graveyard thanks to the puzzle.
Yeah.
But he didn't open up with that combo, and now he's left top decking, I guess.
That's a good point. Typically, Speed Ride, the power of it is not only the consistent setup, but also the follow-up on the next turn if your opponent doesn't OTK you right there.
But now we get to use once again that skill.
We still have this. The skills have so many effects. The layers to them add so much depth to these matches.
They really seem to. They really have a huge impact on the gameplay.
Yeah,
More so than how you draw, it seems
Let's
like.
see this
much
excavate.
more. Oh, that's nice. Chalice. So we're gonna just clear through the Maximus. I'm trying to remember, do we know what's in hand for Takagi? Was that the Arborea, or is that a mysterious card?
He summoned the Arborea.
Yeah,
okay.
we do not know. We do not know. I could assume it's probably one of the others. Crusadia, you already special summon throughout the turn, but
The Arborea in the graveyard will protect Maximus on field.
and
That's
this,
it!
that's it.
Back row for Yuko. These will have to do a lot of heavy lifting here, as we know that Takagi has a deep Crusadia extra deck package. There is another full line of Crusadia cards that were shown in yesterday's semifinals, and we're just dropping the Equimax.
Interesting.
Huh. Well, let's see where Takagi goes with this one.
Yeah, just gonna. We know that he's playing the second combo, you know, so he feels like he can just combo through and then makes the second one later on.
ممكن يرجع بكرة أو بعده مش عارف
Because the
والله.
thing
And
is,
this gets another Arborea into rotation.
yeah, he now knows that there is the Forbidden Chalice face down, and so he couldn't just attack with the Equimax, because then, you know.
Yeah.
So he grabbed for Clay. He maybe already has Draco. I feel like Draco's pretty useful in your follow-up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason Takagi is here, he has a plan, he has a strategy of where this field is going. We're going for the
Ooh, that's
Reclusia.
huge.
This will force out the Forbidden Chalice most likely.
I would agree.
Yeah.
On the regular.
I guess maybe if he knows how, he's gonna go for the Chalice. That's nice.
Yeah, because the Reclusia otherwise could just pop itself in something else.
I guess you could just chain it on the link. Right?
Yeah, I think you go after the regular.
Yeah. Well played here by Yugo, and let's see this last card in end. If he is able to come up with the field here,
Is it the Draco? That would be so cool.
That would be incredible. We still don't know what Yugo's other back row card is right now.
Yeah, it's been down for quite some time. In terms of dueling time.
In terms of dueling, true. It's a good distinction to make. Now, we know there's another Equimax in Takagi's extra deck. I'm not sure what the other two cards are, if there's other options to go into in this instance. And if so, what those might be, and if they can actually get through what Takagi is staring down. Because this is why I was surprised to see Crusadia. It's not one of the highest powered decks around, and it can be tough to play through a lot of the top threats.
I think we are just going maybe for the second Equimax and attack. That's it, I guess. Let's see, or maybe not. Maybe you could go for something else.
There are the right arrows. Yeah. There is the Equimax. We can just try and clear the clear wing. And then hopefully that back row does not do much to stop you. And we have another Maximus.
That's nice though, yeah.
Ooh, do we just switch everything? Oh, we're keeping one Maximus in defense.
And no response from the face down. Also important to notice that Takagi is basically at a TCG like life points count now.
Yeah, 7,600 life points. Not only does Yuko need to combo through this field, an intimidating field, Equimax can negate something here, but you also need to do 7,600 damage at some point throughout this duel to Takagi.
If there was a top deck, that was one of the better ones with the win. Now there is at least a hope of coming back into this. Let's see if we can find the line though.
There's no back row for Takagi, so it's really just this Equimax that Yuko needs to play through. But Takagi, this is what I said, he's a patient player. He's waiting for the right moment. Side frame Lord Jada! Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, but the issue is there is still another. Now in Memphis, you can punish both, and he's gonna be left with no field.
خسر يوكو.
Okay, this should be it. Takagi, we have the headphones coming off.
This might be it.
And that's the Kaiju. He has it. Takagi with a 3-0 sweep is your Duel Links 2023 World Champion.
Wow, what an incredible match. 3-0.
Wow.
Well deserved, and what a match. We mentioned it, no 3-0 all weekend, and now he does it in the finals. Amazing, amazing Takagi.
さあ優勝しました高木選手、今のお気持ちをお願いいたします。
获得冠军非常开心。
優勝できて非常に嬉しいです。
一直以来做了这么多的努力，终于在今天获得了成果。
今までの努力が報われましたので嬉しいです。
素晴らしい試合をしてくれた選手に盛大な拍手をお願いいたします。
المفروض يدوك طاقة. طاقة نادرة.
Well earned from Takagi, a 3-0 Marcello. This was not a 5-game series. This is the first sweep that we have seen all weekend on stream.
What a match it was, and what surprised me, or maybe not, was that Takagi just stick with what he did all weekend, bringing the same decks in the same exact order. It just worked out.
Billy, you got to see a Crusadia deck. How are you feeling right now? I know you're watching TCG, OCG yesterday. This is the treat of dueling.
I mean, this almost felt more like TCG, OCG than I remember from dueling back when I was playing in my day, but it was incredible. It looked like both players really knew what they were doing, came in with the strategy. As you said, it's the same play he played yesterday. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that strategy led him to becoming the Duel Links World Champion, the first one in 4 years.
And we did see there was back row in Takagi's
yeah, there was. There was indeed. That crackdown was a really important one in this finals, but nonetheless, you got to give credit to his opponent all the way here, and an amazing year of Duel Links. Managed to go all the way to the finals. Unfortunately, lost out, but yeah, Takagi is just the star of the show for now. What a year for him.
Yeah, in every competition, there must be winners, there must be losers, but you're still on the final stage. So respect to all the players that participated over the weekend. Congratulations to Takagi for taking the victory and the World Championships. The first in 4 years. It's not just the fact that he gets to now say he's the best in the world of Duel Links, but it's the best that has not been decided for a long stretch of time.
It has been a while for sure, and what a better way to do it. Even sneaking in with that qualification, because he got the 4th place at the KC Cup. Maybe a lot of players underestimated him, and now he is the world champion. He is the best player in the world.
I mean, that's one thing that I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is you don't have to be ranked the highest, you just have to get into the tournament.
بس
And once you're there,
المفروض
everyone has that
يدوه
heat walk,
طاقة
so
كده
the same
نشوف.
chance to walk away with the championship.
Yeah, you can have these, deep runs from players. So with that said, that is it for
شكل العالم الجديد اللي هو الرش دول.
皆さんこんにちは。コナミデジタルエンターテインメント遊戯王デジタルゲーム制作チームプロデューサーの寺島です。2016年にサービス開始
ده اللي عمل يا شباب لعبة يوغي دول لينكس.
遊戯王デュエルモンスターズから始まり、昨年アニメ6作品目の遊戯王9月28日のシーワールド開放に向けて
يقول هنقدم العالم الجديد اللي هو السيفنز
遊戯
ده.
王セブンスワールドが追加される予定です。これは日本で
اللي هو الرش
2020年
دول.
よりサービス開始となりました遊戯王ラッシュデュエルがデュエルリンクスでも遊べるということです。大量ドローや連続召喚などラッシュデュエルならではのダイナミックでスピーディーな新しいデュエルを体験いただけます。一から始めることができ
في
る
نظام جديد هينزلوه في اللعبة زي نظام الاستدعاءات كده يا شباب. يكون في استدعاءات جديدة
現在デュエルリンクス
في
で
عالم
は
السيفن.
オフィシャルカードゲームを元にしたスピードデュエルを遊んでいただいておりますが、新ワールド追加後はスピードデュエル、ラッシュデュエルの二軸で展開させていただきます。引き続きスピードデュエル、ラッシュデュエル、それぞれのワールドを盛り上げてまいりますので、これからのデュエルリンクスにご期待ください。
هقول لك استنى التحديث.
Can you believe it? We got sevens coming, Billy.
I'm so excited. One of my favorite characters from all the animated series is actually from Sevens, and I've been watching it since the beginning, and that's Luke. I can't wait to play as Luke in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens world. I'm so excited for
The
this.
funny thing is, I even asked you this ahead of the show. Who's your favorite character? And you're like, yeah, you can't play him in Duel Links. But hey, look at that!
I'm so pumped.
You manifested.
I really did. I believed in
Thank
it.
you, Billy. Everyone actually say thank you to Billy.
You're
for
welcome.
bringing this in.
Yes, multi-strike Dragon is just for you guys.
Yeah, September 28th, gonna be an exciting one nonetheless. We already just went through the Duel Links World Championship, but we already look into the future, and that's amazing news.
Exactly. And speaking of the future, coming up next, we have the Master Duel World Finals. So make sure to stick around because North America versus Europe is coming up right after this.
هيبدأ بطولة ماستر دول يا شباب اللي عايز يتابعها. هجيب لكم اسم القناة. اسمها يوغي يو كاردس ايو. القناة يوغي يو كاردس ايو اللي بتعرض البث. يلا لا تلبسها تسيف الصلاة على النبي. سلام.